Okay then, chicos, let's get started. So, as you can see, I'm now teaching Spanish live and direct from my own dining room, which isn't something I ever thought I would do. So, we're going to get started. More than anything, you've got your books, you've got your pens, you've got your paper. We need to now get started. So, you need to match up to finish this sentence. So I'm going to put myself where I'm not in the way. The first three things just there. Al desayuno, normalmente como, and mi amigo. Now, obviously, you're going to use your experience of the infinitives to do with food. You're going to use your knowledge of conjugation, and you're going to use your knowledge of extra things to do with food and time to put this together. So I'm going to give you a minute or so to do that right now. I'm going to give you 30 more seconds. You've got to match these up. Go for it. Okay then, boys and girls. So, we've got desayuno, which is obviously it's not desayuno, no desayuna. That's just weird. I mean, obviously desayuno is a noun for breakfast, but it's also a conjugated verb. So desayuno either means breakfast itself, or it means I have breakfast. So you've got desayuno. I'm just getting this to work, which obviously matches up with a las 6 por la mañana. Now, desayuno a las 6 por la mañana. I have breakfast at what time is it? Say it out loud. A las 6 por la mañana, at 6 in the morning. Perfect, good start. Next one, we have normalmente como. Normalmente, anything that ends with mente, as we know, ends in ly in English. Como, in this sense, because there's no accents on it, is I eat. So normally I eat. Now, your two choices here. It's kind of a process of elimination. So it's not so much which is the right one, it's which is the wrong one. The wrong one being, normalmente como no desayuna, that doesn't work at all. Algo ligero como cereales. Something like cereals. There we go. Mi amigo no desayuna. Obviously, mi amigo goes with no desayuna because no desayuna is he, she, or it eats breakfast, or in this case, doesn't eat breakfast. Mi amigo no desayuna, my friend doesn't have breakfast. Okay, so the title for this lesson is Llevas una dieta sana. Do you follow a healthy diet? Now, obviously, we're talking about this because chances are this is going to come up towards the end of your GCSEs, and it's a good way, without basically talking about what your favourite food is, it's a good way to add structure, because people like to say the things that they do to follow a healthy diet. They like to talk about the foods they eat, the foods they don't eat, and how often they eat it, and just the same boring stuff when people talk to you in English about their healthy diet, but in Spanish. So what you're going to leave this lesson with, more than anything, we're looking at the healthy diet in Spanish. You're going to leave it with an understanding of negatives. I'll put myself up here. An understanding of negatives that you didn't have before. Because obviously, to follow a healthy diet, you've got to talk about the stuff that you don't eat, all the delicious things that you don't eat. So you're going to have to talk about that. You're also going to leave with to be able to explain your healthy diet in Spanish. You go into detail about the things that you do eat, the things that you don't eat, how often you do, how often you don't, sort of regularity. Okay, so we've got the vocabulary here, and I've got a very special guest that's going to help us with the vocabulary, so you don't feel so conscious about repeating it at home. So I'm going to move myself to the side, you're going to come in. So, obviously I'm making ventriloquism part of my class here today. All you've got to do, big man, is repeat the words after me. So I'm going to say them, then you're going to say them, and then they're going to say them at home. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? How'd you say yes in Spanish?
Sí.
Sí, good boy. Okay, so the first one we've got here is pescado.
Pescado.
Pan.
Pan.
Café.
Café.
Do you like café? ¿Te gusta café? No. Fruta.
Fruta.
Leche.
Leche.
Pasta.
Pasta.
Pasteles.
Pasteles.
¿Te gustan pasteles? ¿Sí?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Son tus favoritos? ¿Sí o no?
Sí.
Perfecto. Caramelos.
Caramelos.
Can you think of another word for caramelos?
Chuches.
Chuches. I told my class loads of different words for caramelos, because you've got caramelos, you've got bombones, you've got chuches, chucherías, golosinas, loads of different words. What do we call them in English?
Sweets.
Sweets. Do Americans call it something different?
Yes.
What do they call it?
They usually call it candy.
There you go. Okay. What about these ones? Verduras. Can you say verduras?
Verduras.
Your turn. Okay, verduras. That verde bit, what colour is verde? Can you remember?
Green.
Green. So what are verduras?
Vegetables. They're
Vegetables. Because they're green. Spot on. These ones at the end, these are my favourite. Can we say galletas?
Galletas.
Okay, so what two things go together well here, William? Can you match some of these up that go quite well? I can think of a couple. See, if I had to match two of these things up, I'd say leche and galletas. Is that a good match?
Yes.
Could I match up verduras and cafe?
No.
Why not?
Because when people say things to do that as healthy, coffee's not really healthy.
Nothing to do with the fact that if you had
verduras and fruta.
Because they're good healthy things, right?
Fruit and vegetables.
Fruit and vegetables. What about pasteles? Does that sound healthy? What is a pastele?
Cake.
Okay, is that healthy?
No.
You got to have a little bit, surely. What about pescado con pasta? Does that sound good? Fish and pasta? I'd say fish is quite healthy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not the way we have it, covered in batter.
No.
But it is quite healthy. Okay. William, muchas gracias. Are you going to say adios?
Adios.
You're going to go and watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
I know it's the Goldbergs. Okay, chicos. So we're going to get started with this, okay? We're going to use some of this vocabulary to use our grammar point right now. So what we're looking at today, hang on a sec, had to pause that there. So this is where we start talking about frequency. So obviously you've got the top one, it goes from, quite frequent, todos los días. Then we've got a menudo, which is often, a veces, which is sometimes, tres veces al día, which is 3 times a day, una vez a la semana, which is once a week. Then we start talking about, like I told you before, people like talking about things that they don't do to justify their healthy diet. So to make a sentence negative, and I think it'd be a good idea if you copied all this down, because what we're going to do is we're going to discuss this, then you guys are going to use it. So to make a sentence negative, like I'm saying here, sorry, I'm just getting used to this, you put no or nunca before the verb. So no como pescado, I don't eat fish. Nunca bebo leche, I never drink milk. And then take it to the next extreme, which is nada, which means nothing or not anything. You couldn't really, this doesn't translate very well, no como nada, because that's a double negative. But in Spanish it works okay. So nada means nothing or not anything. You use it with no to make a sandwich around the verb. No pun intended, obviously. So, chicos, we're going to do this by ourselves. So I'm going to put an example on here. I've had to squish them down to make sure everything fits in the screen. So the first one I've got. Todos los días como una ensalada de pollo, pero a menudo como galletas con leche. What I've done here is I've taken another little bit of vocabulary that we've got and something that I know you'll be happy with, something that I know you'll be secure in the knowledge of, and I've just squished it together. Okay, so todos los días como una ensalada de pollo, pero a menudo como galletas con leche. Okay, so in English, todos los días, as it says up there, is every day I eat a chicken salad. But often I eat biscuits with milk. So we go the other way round. I never drink lemonade. So instead of, just like it says over there, no como nada, we need to use the verb to drink. And the verb to drink is beber. You conjugate that to talk about yourself, take off the ER, add the O, bebo. I never drink lemonade. No bebo limonada. Or nunca bebo limonada. Pero once a week, it says it right here. Once a week, una vez a la semana, bebo. How do we say red wine? We looked at it a couple of lessons ago. Vino tinto. So we put it all together. Nunca bebo limonada, pero una vez a la semana, bebo vino tinto. You're going to get the opportunity now, and I'm going to pause it instead of disappear, okay? Because I need to get through this pretty quickly for you to finish the work. So, we've got this now, chicos. You've got all the things in front of you. You need to translate these into the next language. Wow, how quick was that, okay? So, obviously, next video that I do, we're going to translate these and you're going to get the answers, okay? So, next part here is this. So, all I want you to do with this is to make sure you finish the sentences in your books in English. You use the text to help you answer. I'm going to read them out really, really quickly. So, the first text, you can follow with your finger on the page, whatever you want to do. Me llamo Valeria y vivo en La Habana, en Cuba. En mi opinión, llevo una dieta bastante sana. Como fruta 2 veces al día, porque es muy sana. También como carne a menudo. A veces hacemos una barbacoa como mini fritas cubanas. Las mini fritas son similares a las hamburguesas, son muy ricas. Nunca como pescado porque soy alérgica. And the next one, me llamo Omar y vivo en Valencia. Creo que llevo una dieta muy sana porque como galletas todos los días. No como carne porque soy vegetariano. Nunca bebo café porque es asqueroso. ¡Buah! Durante el mes de Ramadán no como nada y no bebo nada durante las horas de sol porque soy musulmán. Okay, chicos, finish this in your books and tune in for the next video. Muchas gracias.